this is all to the Caribbean, Jamaican people. When you eat the curry, my braces turned green in a matter of like 5 minutes. I went to the bathroom and I was like, what? Oh, what is? My teeth mash up. I'm telling you. So be careful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Dee, and from the title of this video you can see that I'm going to be giving you some tips about braces, everything you need to know, and I also have McDonald's, so I'm going to be eating. I just got fries and nuggets and some Sprite. And if you can see an arm right here, it's my boyfriend, but he doesn't want to be in it. So basically I wrote everything down, some notes that I'm going to be telling you guys about braces. And I got my braces on in August of last year, so I've had them for almost a year now. Alright, so for this whole video I'm going to be talking about getting them on, pain and pressure, foods to eat and not to eat, how many times you should brush and floss, the orthodontist appointments, the price, and what happens after you get them off. Alright, so number one, getting them on. I actually do have a video on this, and I will link it above. It's when I first got my braces on. You can see the process and everything. So for the time, it basically took around, I want to say like 45 minutes to an hour, because they have to prep your teeth, make sure that everything is dry. It cannot be wet or else the brackets that are on your teeth are not going to stay on. So first they make sure your mouth is dry. Your mouth is going to feel so dry, like a desert, like it's going to be dry as hell. So after they do that, they put this bonding kind of pasty thing, and that basically it allows the braces to stick on. But first they wash it off, and then they put the glue on. So they're going to put the glue on each single tooth, put the brackets on, put your wire on, and then you begin to pick the color. And the bands, the color bands, basically like hold the wire in place, and that's what's going to make it feel really tight. So it's going to be a little uncomfortable, but it's not going to feel that bad until later on. I heard that people like get molds when they first, like before they get the braces on. I didn't get that because she told me that I'll get that after I get them off to fit my retainers. Alright, so the next thing is pain and pressure. So like I said, the bands allow for your teeth to be tight, so you might not feel anything like within the first 3 or 4 hours, but you'll feel a lot of pressure because your teeth are so tight together. So basically it's just pressure, but then later on I noticed that like certain teeth were really painful if I just bit on them. It feels like a shocking pain. So yeah, that's basically what that feels like. And it was uncomfortable for me to eat for like maybe 2 or 3 months. It just feels really weird. And also I noticed that my teeth kind of felt a little numb to the touch. So yeah, that's basically what the pain and pressure part is. And also, if you want, you can take medicine. I would take the medicine before I even felt anything. So I took it before I went to my appointment. I took it like 6 hours after my appointment, before I went to bed, stuff like that, for like 2 or 3 days. So I think that helped with the pain, because people say that your whole mouth is just sore, but I didn't get that. So I would recommend that. If you have like Tylenol, extra strength, 500 milligrams, like you need to be taking that. Foods to eat and not to eat. So obviously when you first get them, I talked about the pressure. You want to eat like soft foods, and I was basically swallowing my food whole, and I know it sounds really bad, but it's so uncomfortable. It feels so weird, like you can't fully bite down, and also your lips have to be adjusted and like adapt to the, because you have braces, like you have something on your teeth and you're not feeling your teeth on the inside of your mouth anymore, you're feeling the braces. So I was swallowing food whole, like I was eating noodles, but I wasn't really eating them, like I would just swallow them because I couldn't eat them. So that's one thing. So soft foods, when you first get them on, I wouldn't eat crunchy foods. Even if you feel okay after your appointment, don't just go ahead and eat a bag of chips, because that will affect the pain later on. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would wait. So I was eating noodles, I was drinking smoothies, I was eating bread, rice, and even those foods just felt weird. And what else? Yogurt, Jello, stuff like that, really soft foods. And so for foods not to eat, they say don't eat like gum. I waited like 8 months to eat gum because I was afraid it was gonna get caught. But I eat anything else that I want. I don't really eat gum like I used to. I guess not eating it for so long, I don't feel like I need to eat it. But yeah, I basically eat anything that I want. Period! And that's not good, but yeah, you're not supposed to eat like caramel. I eat Snickers that has caramel in it. You're not supposed to eat popcorn. I eat popcorn. I eat crunchy foods, fried chicken, like anything I want. So, but you have to be careful. So the way eating works with braces is you need to eat on the surface of your teeth. Don't just bite, like say if I bite this, I need to eat it on the surface of my teeth, the flat part. You're not supposed to, more so with like hard foods, you're not supposed to like bite and then it like crunches over and it can like pop off the bracket, because I've broken 3 brackets since I got my braces, and it was due to me not eating correctly, but that hasn't happened in a while, so I've been learning. Alright, so I didn't know that the camera stopped recording, so I gotta re-say what I said. So, how many times to brush or floss? So, I was saying that you need to brush at least twice a day. One in the morning, one at the night. For flossing, when I first got my braces, it was super tight, so I tried using the actual dental floss and it was not working for me. So I got a water pick, that's what I invested in, and it worked really good. And then like 3 months later, because you have to go for your cleaning appointments, I found out that I had a cavity, and she was like, "Andrea, are you flossing?" And I was like, "Not with dental floss." And she's like, "No, you need to use actual floss." But like the whole time I was scared because I'm like, it's tight, but I didn't realize obviously like loosens up, so I just never tried because I was scared. And I had the water pick and I heard that it was the best thing out there, which apparently isn't right because I got a cavity. So I just started using dental floss, and I floss every other night, so I think that's good. If you floss every other night, that's good. Every day is even better. What was I saying? I'm looking at my list. Alright, so the next thing is your orthodontist appointments. So you go to your appointment, you are going to get all of the bands taken off and then the wires taken off. And if you need to get the wire thicker, they're going to make it thicker. And mind you, every time it gets thicker, you're going to feel that definitely. For me, it didn't get that bad until my last appointment, which was last month. They put a really thick wire, and even though I feel it every time they make it thicker, I usually don't have pain when I leave. Like, it doesn't hurt, it just feels tight. But this time I was hurting for like 3 or 4 days. So yeah, watch out for that. Just be prepared for that. And so they're gonna put the wire, and then they're gonna put your colors back on. You pick a color, you get whatever you want. And I was saying when I record this before that I don't see most YouTubers talking about this next thing. They're called ligature ties, and I'll insert a picture right here. So ligature ties are basically little wires, and they put it around brackets or teeth that haven't moved fast enough. So say it's taking like weeks for this tooth to move and it should have moved weeks ago. They're gonna put that on there, and let me tell you,
it hurts so bad.
I was about to shed tears one time because they put 3 at a time. One here, one here, one up here, and it is so tight. But like, the lady that I have is like the assistant. She does all the work first, and the orthodontist doctor will come and check on it. The assistant tried to put the color band over my wires, right? And it's already thick enough, but she was like, let's just try. She was wrapping that thing, and I was about to shed a tear. It hurt so bad, and I was just looking at her like, stop. But she's so determined, and it just, she ended up getting it on there, but it hurts so bad. But if they don't want to do that, then they'll just leave the tube out the color, 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 because you don't want to just pop off one day. So this is basically, it looks like this. I'll zoom in on it. And so yeah, that one just doesn't have color on there. Also, putting the wire in there, you're gonna also feel a lot of scratching in the back. It's gonna come from the wire if they don't cut it enough. And when you first get your braces on, there's gonna be a lot of rubbing, and you're gonna have a lot of cold sores in your mouth, and it's really gross, but that's what happens. Your mouth is gonna have to like build that barrier from the braces and just get used to it, and then you won't even notice that you have the braces on. It's gonna be fine. I have most of my rubbing and sores in the back of my mouth at the bottom. I don't know why, but that's where most of them were. Here's what everyone wants to know: the price. So for the pricing, it really depends on where you live and what your insurance is. Depending on what kind of insurance you have is how much you're gonna know how much they're gonna pay for you. So my braces were $5,400. I've heard of people having to pay as high as like 10 grand. I think that's ridiculous. So they give you the price, and you also have to make a down payment. Mine was around 800 something. So I made the down payment, and then every month from the day you get your braces on, you gotta pay once a month, and mine is $216 a month. So I got my braces on August 26th. So every 26th of the month, I pay that price. So the last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is what happens when you get your braces off. And I told you guys earlier that my orthodontist said that I will be getting the molds done so that I can fit my retainers. And they told me that I'm going to have to wear my retainers for a whole month, 24/7. But then after the month is over, I'll just be wearing them every night, which I guess is fine. Actually, there's one thing I forgot to say. Going back to like eating and stuff, food's gonna get in your teeth all the time. It's super annoying. When I first got them, it was super annoying because I'm just like, I can't. It's just all up in there. It's really, and if you're out, you just gotta go to the bathroom and just get that out. But you learn to like do it. It's fine. You like drink juice, whatever, water, flush that stuff out, and you'll be fine. And one thing I'm gonna talk about too is be careful of what food you eat with the color of your bands, because depending on the food that you eat, if it's like, say you get like a really light color, and this happened to me 2 times with the curry. Okay, so basically I got blue. I got a light blue. My mom cooked curry for dinner. This is all to the Caribbean, Jamaican people. When you eat the curry, it's going to stain the band. It's going to stain the band. It's going to stain the bands. It's gonna stain them. So I had blue. I ate the curry, not even thinking, and my braces turned green in a matter of like 5 minutes. I went to the bathroom. I was like, what? Oh, what is? I was looking in the mirror like, oh my gosh, it's green. And then it happened a second time, but it was a darker blue. I'm like right now, like my teeth are mint now. I think the bands are mint colored, but they were blue before. And I ate these like curry noodles or something from this Chinese place. My teeth mash up, I'm telling you. So be careful. If you eat curry, watch out for that, because it's gonna stain them. And if you get like a pale pink, I don't know, like dark foods like sodas, I don't know, it turns it like a peach color. So just be mindful of that. I mean, it's not a big of a deal unless you don't like the color that it turns out to be. But yeah. Alright guys, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I helped at least somebody with these tips. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post. And today is Friday, so I'm gonna try to edit this video. And hopefully it'll be up by Friday. If I post second time, it'll be on Tuesdays, like I said, and hair videos are every Sunday. So make sure to tune in and have a great day. Bye.